and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the 2-guard spot. And for Boston, down on the block, it's Tatum with Kata. The guard pair, it's White and Brown. And it's Hauser in at the 3 spot.
There we go.
Greg, how about this matchup we have here tonight? Two teams that really like to shoot the 3.
It's going to be a shootout, Kevin. Something we see more and more of in today's NBA. I think whichever team makes more threes wins this one.
And, you know, we've seen Brown accept more responsibility over time on offense, including taking these quick shots.
Here's Towns. Rebounded by Tatum. And it's the Celtics ball. It's a 3-point game. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Now here's White. The 3. Rebounded by Hart. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. Coach talked about avoiding bumping Brunson on drives. He told me sometimes Jalen moves into defenders and you can almost pull the chair if you remove yourself. Let him slip his momentum in a direction without allowing him to revert to shooting. We think it can make a difference. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you.
Well, he might not be a pure shooter, but he's a very steady one. I like that they're getting White something in rhythm here.
Bridges sets the screen for Anunoby. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Brown. His last outing with 20 points. Clock at 6. The shot from the low post is good. Brown's got 5 now.
And the offense, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
Hart outside. Brunson a screen on Tatum. Hart wide open. He fires. And again, New York with the triple.
One of Hart's favorite shots there, guys. Excellent recognizing when he has the room to pull the trigger.
Pass to White. Outside Tatum. And it's off from 3-point range. For the New York Knicks, they won their last contest against the Hawks in Atlanta. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Tell you what, Tatum using his length for positioning inside, able to operate well in the paint.
Bridges passes to Anunoby. Hard against Tatum. And the dunk by Towns.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Down low, here's Hart. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
You really see Hart's athleticism inside. He can bounce, he can twist and turn, really good body control. Whatever it takes to score, he usually can make it happen.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. On the free throw, no good. And this has got to be, Clark, one of the best offenses in Knicks franchise history.
Yeah, you look at the two-man game between Brunson and Town, Kevin, and it's virtually unstoppable. And they've got the defenders to hold up at the other end as well. This is a rock-solid crew.
Now Brunson, after the missed 3 from Derek White. And Towns gets it to go.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Outside Tatum. Back to White. White a screen. Outside Tatum. And they get it. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Now, here's Hart. He's got 5. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. Tatum kicks to White. Pass to Brown. 3-pointer. And again, it's Boston with the 3.
You know, early on, Brown struggled with his confidence taking threes. Now he's a knockdown threat.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. With this break, a look at our 2K leaderboard and the top passing centers and power forwards over the course of the past 10 games. Jason Tatum on top.
I don't care what level you're at, high school, college, or pros. When you have the combination of size and passing skill that he does, it gives your team a huge advantage.
Most certainly does. I mean, anytime you get a big guy who can pass it, I mean, it forces strange rotations for the defense. And he's thrown plenty of opposing defenses into chaos with his passing.
Towns, the pass to Anunoby. Hart with the screen for Bridges. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks as New York retains possession.
First in three-point shooting, and they are ranked 3rd in team rebounding because of that aggression and their willingness to be so physical.
You talked about their best in the league three-point percentage, and it has as much to do with their system, Greg, as their shooters. They know how to get guys open on the perimeter.
Well, a quick defender like White, who's aggressive and strong, man, that's a nightmare for you if you're on offense.
Outside Tatum. Off target from three-point range.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Anunoby with it. Picked up by Brown. Hart kicks to Towns. Takes the 3. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Not much you can do to stop his J when Towns gets into the rhythm.
Outside Tatum. From deep. It's rebounded by New York. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
You know, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
And here's White after Mikal Bridges hitting the 3. Anunoby against White, and it's Hauser in the corner. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Bridges for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Bridges has got his second basket of the night.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Here's Hauser, still scoreless. Here's Hart. Anunoby in the corner. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Vucevic checked in for Boston. Richard comes in for Jason Tatum. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for New York. Outside White. Now Pritchard. 32 points for him last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And not to be overlooked, his playmaking made a difference as well.
Shot clock at 5. Vucevic a screen on Brunson. And the basket by Hauser.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And here's Brunson. He's coming off a 19-point game against Atlanta. The kick out to Anunoby. No good from outside. Celtics trail by 6. White the pass to Vucevic. He gets it in there.
Well, that's just strength there. That's what we call weight room. The power of Vucevic on display.
Pass to Bridges. Back to Brunson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 6.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pritchard with the ball. He has yet to score. Vucevic setting the pick for Brown. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
He's trying to carry them back into this game. He's absolutely feeling it this quarter.
Hart outside. Fires for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Hart's got a couple of threes now in the first for New York.
You know, confidence is a big part of success in the NBA, and when Hart is assertive like this, it helps him get going.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Jalen Brunson is the engine that makes this team go, and he has sacrificed so that the Knicks could surround him with talent. He said, winning trumps everything that I do individually. I'll do my part to help this team try to get a championship. It's all about the journey, and I'm happy to be a part of it. Kevin?
Yeah, you're right. Putting the team first. Thanks a lot, Allie. Robinson finds Bridges. Brunson against Pritchard. Here's Anunoby. A three-pointer off the mark. Celtics trail by 3. When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
The Knicks leading by 3. Here's Brunson. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And there's a minute 45 left in the first. And the basket by Hauser.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
So it's the Knicks now, following the three-pointer by Boston. On deep, Brunson, and that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
You could feel and see that one coming from a mile away. Brunson returning the fire quickly.
Brown outside. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Brunson outside. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Lays it up off the glass. Now it's a 5-point New York lead.
Getting to his spots. He's making some good reads and really benefiting his team.
Anunoby against Brown. Pass to Pritchard. Now Hauser. And the 3 off target. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Brunson outside. Over Pritchard. And it's Brunson missing. down inside the line, and that shot was up in time but doesn't go in. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Knicks. They're up by 5. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Jose Alvarado is out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Landry Shamet, and it's Robinson in at center. And Clark, something fundamental to good offense, but so often overlooked, the art of setting a terrific screen.
Tell you, a screen set well can do a lot for your offense and even for the screener. But it comes down to timing as well as footwork. You got to be able to set that screen legally, and then the ability to get out of the screen quickly is so important, as well as the correct angle.
Free throw drops for Vucevic.
You know, very quietly, Vucevic puts up phenomenal numbers consistently. A nightly double-double threat who, bullies opposing defenses on the regular.
And both free throws good for Vucevic.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Clarkson kicks to Towns. Good on the triple. Towns has got 11.
One of the all-time shooting bigs. Towns is a marksman from deep.
The 3 from Tatum. The three-point shot is pure for Tatum.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Basket good. Towns has got 5 points now in the quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Now, here's Vucevic. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Here's Tatum. Inside, Tatum finds the deuce.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
Robinson sets a screen for Clarkson. Lobbed up there for Robinson. An emphatic LU jam.
Tell you what, I can't think of a more menacing lob threat than Robinson. He's big, he's got nice bounce, and he's physical. An ideal finisher on that play.
Now, here's Tatum. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Philadelphia.
And don't forget about his assists. His playmaking was as good or better than his scoring. He was in complete control out there.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Nailed from three-point land. 13 points in the game.
Well, I love what he's done in this first half, at least so far. Increasing confidence every time down the floor. You can see it.
From past the arc, it's rebounded by Wall. Celtics trail by 4. Vucevic the pass to Pritchard. Left side, Tatum. Five on the clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one is on Towns.
Coming at you with so many ways to get his points. Tatum draws a lot of contact throughout the game. Gets himself to the line.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
You really like your chances with Tatum at the line. He locks in and focuses on these two.
Second free throw, no good. So, Clark, let me ask you, what makes Karl Anthony Towns stand out as a perimeter big man?
Well, I think first and foremost, his shooting ability for a big guy is unique. I mean, he can shoot it with the best of three-point shooters and from deep. Not many big guys can do that. He can put it on the floor. He's an excellent free throw shooter. He can shoot shots off the dribble as a big guy. And he can go old school and play bully ball. So, I mean, you factor in that combination of toolkit, that's pretty impressive for a guy that's almost 7 feet tall.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Boston making a switch here. Brown's checked in, and a switch here also for New York. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Jose Alvarado. Outside Robinson. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Towns for three. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 14. Back to Pritchard. This one for 3. Rebound collected by Clarkson. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Over Pritchard. And there's another one for the Knicks.
And this is what you like. I mean, Clarkson using that tight handle of his to create space.
Vucevic setting the pick for Brown. To the paint. Got a piece of it. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. Here's a look at some of the players that have exploded in the second half of the season. These are the scoring leaders since the All-Star break. 5th is Jaylen Brown.
He is making his mark in a big way and with big points. You love to see guys get better the later in the season we get.
White, he's checked in for Boston. And then for New York, Anunoby, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Landry Shamet. Over in the corner, Pritchard. 6 to shoot. The tray. Tatum against Anunoby. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Tatum.
He's been excellent in this period. Even though they're down, he's keeping them close.
Brunson against Pritchard. Brunson, good.
When Brunson is working in that mid-range area, you can pretty much mark it up, count him.
Here's Brown, 11 points in the game. Over Bridges, and too long on the shot. The Knicks leading by 8. Here's Anunoby. Vucevic against Towns. Tries from 10, and again it's New York.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Tatum looking around. Releases from 15. The Knicks pull it in. Anunoby outside. Pass to Bridges. Brunson a screen on Pritchard. Bridges misses. Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against Philadelphia. Again, the miss by the Celtics. New York's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Anunoby kicks to Brunson. No good on the triple. Celtics trail by 10. Brown the pass to Tatum. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Pass to Towns. Here's Brunson, and he drives in. Bridges for 3.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
On the wing, Brown. He's covered by Clarkson. To end the drought. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And, you know, really, guys, Brown is very talented at knocking down shots, even when getting hit.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And the free throw line was a problem spot for him in their last game. Really struggled up there.
Yeah, you know, he had a lot of misses for him. And it looked to me as though he just never was comfortable from the foul line. And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
So, Clark, as the season is drawing to a close, younger players might be feeling the mental fatigue of the totality of the season right now.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about that. And that's where team leadership comes into play. Your veteran players, not only in words, but an example, can help young players properly approach this segment of the season. What they do and how they say what they say is really important for the older, more experienced guys to help the younger players navigate this stretch.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Pritchard, he's checked in for Tatum. And a switcher also for New York. Robinson's checked in. Bridges outside. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Brunson. Brunson carving out space inside.
Tough as they come. Sometimes it looks like Brunson prefers finishing through contact.
Pritchard passes to White. They set the pick. Launches it. Knicks with the rebound. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in this game.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Stolen. Here's Keita, guarded by Robinson. Now Pritchard. Still without a basket. And here is Bridges. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForge on the sideline.
Well, the Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, "The closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control. Things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you." Guys, back to you.
Staying dialed in. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Now, here's Bridges. He has 6. Clark, one of the better two-way wings in the NBA, Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, he's a versatile defender. Has really improved offensively recently, in my estimation. Was second in Defensive Player of the Year voting one time. And over time, like I said, I think he's really added to and rounded out his offensive game.
And the first one at the line is good.
Mikal Bridges has what I call a balanced game. Not many holes, can do a little bit of everything. He gives you points and a sprinkle of everything else, plus some really effective defense to go with it.
And he makes the first but misses the second. Celtics trail by 4. Pass to Queta. Over Robinson. Queta's shot is off. New York's gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Robinson a screen on White. Bridges passes to Robinson. And they'll keep possession. Now Pritchard. Back to White. Takes it inside. Queta. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Bridges outside. Hart outside. In the corner, it's Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over White. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Well, if he can somehow get into a rhythm offensively, I think they could stretch this lead.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Brunson kicks to Robinson. Back to Brunson. Pass to Bridges. Here's the 3. The rebound by Queta.
Well, he certainly hit some turbulence here, trying to get it cranked back up.
Now Pritchard. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Having an efficient three-point attack, very tough to defend. Let's see some of the best. The Knicks 4th.
No doubt, they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
The Celtics making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. Here's Brunson. 11 points in the game. We've got 1:18 left here in the second. He's off on that one. White with the defensive effort. Boston shooting 53% in the second quarter. Good ball movement, yielding good looks. Brown inside. He's against Bridges. Fades and shoots. And it's Brown missing. The Knicks shooting very well. 56% from the floor here in the second quarter. Robinson finds Bridges. 44 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Or the 3. They get it back, and Brunson has it in the corner. Lets it go with the 3. Brunson drops it in from the arc. Wow!
If Brunson gets space from beyond the arc, expect him to let it fly. He's extremely confident in his ability.
And even though he lacks the size of some of the other bigs, that extra effort has allowed him to do some serious work here on the board.
Hauser with the ball. And here's Brown outside. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for New York. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Karl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Karl.
Thank you, Allie. And folks, don't go away. Halftime is here, and we'll be right back with you after this break.
Welcome to Halftime, everybody. Right now, the New York Knicks are providing quite an entertaining and close game.
This is some retro hoops, pounding the ball inside with intent. Man, I know you love this, big fella.
No need to take a million jumpers. Work with the rock down low. Good things will happen, don't you know?
Ooh, you're rhyming and didn't even know it. a poet.
And now an opportunity to check out the old social media feed. Got a question here from Jose and One Hero. Who's the number one overall pick in the studio show draft?
It's Ernie Bartholomew Johnson. That's the franchise broadcaster right there.
Yeah, I agree. You just put some talent around Ernie and then come back later and you got a championship squad.
Well, look, guys, it takes a team effort, but thank you. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. They've led by as much as 10. Down on the block, it's Tatum with Kata. The guard pair, it's White and Brown. And it's Hauser in at the small forward position. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Tatum down low. Defended by Bridges. Hauser the pass to Tatum. Back to Hauser. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Some nice passing by New York here. Towns looking around. Shot clock at 6. Brunson kicks to Bridges. Off target from outside.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
Tatum against Hart. Now here's Tatum. Not a lot of room. Boston needs to get off a shot. It's rebounded by New York.
Look, when the defense leaves the mid-range open like that, you've got to punish them, or they'll keep letting you shoot it.
Brunson outside. Outside, Towns. Back to Brunson. The rebound by Kata. Kata's got 4 rebounds in this game. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Hauser finds Tatum. It counts, and the foul. It's going to go on Josh Hart.
And Tatum is really good at bouncing off the defense. Again, playing through contact and knocking down shots despite getting bumped and thumped on his way to the hoop.
Tatum no good on the free throw. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
Back to Anunoby. New York, no good that time either.
Ugly start. Second half, they've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Tatum with a screen on Brunson. Here's White. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Brunson outside. Here's Towns. Pass to Bridges. Towns a screen on White. Bridges, no one around him. And a miss there on the triple.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Tatum passes to Keita, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Good work between the teammates that time, leading him perfectly.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
Well, you know, he's destroying them right now, guys. This defense has to make an adjustment to try and cool him off.
And they are ranked third in team rebounding because of that aggression and their willingness to be so physical.
And Greg, one more thought about their three-point shooting percentage. It's not as high as it is because of a few hot stretches here and there. They've been lighting it up all season. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Hart kicks to Anunoby. Towns sets the pick for Bridges. And the Knicks miss again. The Celtics have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Bridges against Brown. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Look, you've got to give Brown a lot of credit for his growth as a shooter. That wasn't something he did when he first got to the league. He put in a lot of work. He shoots it well from the floor and line.
Now here's Brunson. 14 points for him. Drills it from outside.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Outside Tatum. There's the triple. It's rebounded by New York. Brunson surveying the D. Bridges against Brown. Bridges shot. Good. Bridges has got 9.
That was a very smooth shot by Bridges. Measured that mid-range J perfectly.
And Tatum launches it from deep. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
Anunoby passes to Hart. Brunson outside. Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
Now here's Brown. 20 points for him. Looking to end the run, and it's good on the way in. Brown's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Brunson. He's got 19. Here's Hart, and he uses the glass on the layup. 10 points for him.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
Here's Keita. He's got 6. Pass to Brown. Here's Keita. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 4 assists in the game.
Get the ball in close. Get your points that way. That's doing good business.
Now here's Brunson. And he's currently averaging more than 26 points a game. Such a force. Outside Tatum. Now Brown. Back to Tatum. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
Bounce pass from Bridges. And here's Brunson outside. And Boston with the rebound. To the inside. Here's Tatum. Takes it off the glass. Tatum's got 20.
Tatum clearly putting on a show in this one. Doing it all.
Hart outside. Outside Towns. And the Knicks miss again.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Brown outside. Back to Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense from Hart. Pass to Brunson. Now here's Anunoby. Brunson sets a screen for Anunoby. Takes a 3. And Boston with the rebound. White's got 4 rebounds in this game. Floats one up, and it's good on the layup. White's got 5.
Nice selection that time by White. Going to the floater. Every guard needs to have that in his back pocket.
Some nice passing by New York here. Pass to Brunson. Now Towns. To end the cold streak. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
Rolling. Towns just keeps finding opportunities to score.
Brown outside. Back to Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 19. Outside Towns. And he makes that one. Towns has got 25 points in the game.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
Here's Brown. Strong finish through the contact from Brown.
The floater, always a hard shot to contest.
Anunoby outside. Hart with the screen for Anunoby. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 9 points in the game so far.
Nice job of setting himself up for that shot right there. Anunoby knocking down the 3.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. And while we've got a moment, let's check out the best defenses in the NBA. Number 1, the Celtics. Number 5, the Knicks.
And we're getting to watch 2 of the NBA's great defensive teams. I mean, very difficult to score as they both contest every shot.
Outside Gonzalez to the middle. Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got 6 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Oh, slick move by Clarkson, getting around that inside contact to finish the shot.
Pritchard feeling it out a bit. To the right side. Gonzalez. No good with the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Clark, one thing about Mitchell Robinson, he has got great rim protection, rebounding, and a nice sense on the floor of what to do.
Yeah, he's a big guy that really wreaks havoc on the glass. I mean, his size, jumping ability, and timing, along with his nose for the ball, forget about trying to keep him off the glass. He's getting offensive rebounds, and he's an excellent finisher rolling out of picks for the lob.
Now, here is Robinson. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And here is Shemet. Pass to Alvarado. No good on the three. Boston trailing. Here's Pritchard, guarded by Robinson. Pritchard against Robinson. Fires the three. Gonzalez's shot is off. The Knicks shooting 47% from the field in the third. Robinson a screen on Pritchard. Here's the drive. Yep, it counts.
Great use of the screen. That's how you practice it and draw it up.
And so it's Pritchard with it. He'll bring it up for Boston. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Shireman. Back to Pritchard. Puts up a deep three. Diawara with the rebound. And here's Clarkson. Lobbed up there for Robinson. It's stolen by Vucevic. One-on-one here. Over Alvarado. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut down to just one on the bucket from Vucevic. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Knicks lead by 1. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Landry Shamet is out there with Towns. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Robinson. And it's Alvarado in at the one spot. Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
And don't be surprised if it comes down to the last possession.
Clarkson outside. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And the 3 ball is good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now, here is Robinson. Alvarado up top. He's covered by Pritchard. Just 5 to shoot. Robinson a screen on Tatum. They get it again. Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Robinson.
Robinson knows his strength and great value is on the offensive glass. Got himself a hoop that time, too.
Pass to Pritchard. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Pritchard's got 9 points now in just the second half. Alvarado passes to Shamet. Towns for 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Here's Pritchard. Inside. The Celtics working the ball around now. Tatum's shot is off. New York's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Towns. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
When Towns is hammering the inside, putting pressure on the defense, good things happen for this team.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Boston.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the 3. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
You can tell Towns is a true modern-day player. He's got a diverse skill set, and he can do so much more than you're used to seeing from a guy his size at his position.
Boston making a switch here. Brown's checked in, and New York with a change here too. Brunson's checked in.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Clarkson against Brown. Sweet touch inside from Brown.
I don't think he could have been any more impressive than he was tonight. Brown is setting this place on fire.
Brunson kicks to Towns. That three off the mark. The Celtics with the lead. Pass to Pritchard. Brown against Clarkson. On the wing, Brown. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That'll be his second foul of the game. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Tatum with a screen on Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Jason Tatum with the three. Now it's a 4-point Celtic lead.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Pass to Shamet. Now Robinson. Outside, Towns. Now Brunson. He's covered by Pritchard. Jacks up a three. And it's Jalen Brunson with the three. Brunson's got 22 points.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum finds a way.
Over the years, we've really seen Tatum elevate his offensive game. Now he's a dynamic, multi-level scorer.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And Tatum slams it home.
Tatum, like most players, is best when he's aggressive and attacking the basket.
Knicks trail by 3. Brunson outside. Tatum against Towns. And Pritchard pulls it down. Pritchard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Brown finds Tatum. There's the three. Robinson pulls it in. The Knicks have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. And that one's good, Shamet.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Tatum on the wing, defended by Towns. Here's Brown. Brown jams it in.
Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. Pass to Towns. Robinson sets a screen for Towns. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Boston's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. A nice shot by Tatum.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Now here's Brunson. Robinson a screen on Pritchard. Here's Brunson. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Brunson's got 10 points in just the second half. Brown against Clarkson. And he banks in the layup. Brown's got 6 here in this quarter.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Now here's Towns. drains it from beyond the arc. Towns has got 33.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Vucevic, the shot's good. Brown making the play. And that's 10 points for Vucevic.
Now that is a terrific cut to the basket by Vucevic. I mean, really excelling in the pick and roll set.
Towns for 3. Another 3 for New York.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. A different look for New York. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Landry Shamet. And it's Bridges in for Jordan Clarkson. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. Coach telling their team, this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively, 1 or 2 stops, and we will win this game. A coach preaching defense, a familiar tune.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Here's Kata. White, left side. 5 to shoot. Right side, Tatum. Fires the 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Tatum's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Boy, you could see it and feel it in his eyes at the start of this period. He is on a mission.
Hart outside. A 3 ball. Rebounded by the Celtics. Kata's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Brown outside. Here's the screen. Pass to Tatum. Fires from deep. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Hart outside. Brunson against White. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
One of his great attributes is Brunson is very aggressive as an offensive player. He's not ever going to let a foul keep him from doing what he wants to do.
One shot.
Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
And here are the Knicks now after the basket by Boston. Towns, high post.
Good show of power that time by Towns, putting his shot up despite the foul.
Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Now here's Brown. Hauser bounce pass. The 3 from Tatum. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here. Huge points from Hart there. Never shies away from the big moment.
Brown. Brown putting it on the deck. Got it to go off the glass.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. With it, Towns outside. To tie it up. Rebounded by Tatum. Boston leading by 3. White inside. Hart's there. White setting the pick for Tatum. White outside. It's good.
Boy, White is a capable three-point shooter now, and he does not need a lot of space or time to get off his shot.
White against Brunson. Into the lane. We've got 1:55 left to play in the final quarter.
So tough to deal with. I mean, Jalen Brunson has savvy oozing out of his pores. I mean, and he takes full advantage of it all.
Shooting 2.
It's the first, and that brings them within 5.
Brunson has really developed into such a leader on the floor. He was that way in college. Quiet but assertive, controls the pace and tempo of the game, creates space for his teammates. Oh, he's really a coach on the floor in many respects.
He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Tatum outside. Clock at 6. Sinking the tough shot, Jason Tatum.
And Tatum doesn't get distracted easily, even when you get physical with him.
Brunson against White. Outside Bridges. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Tatum. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Now Brown. 58 seconds left in the fourth. And good that time.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
7-point differential. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for New York. Brunson fires. White pulls it down.
That's a chance he typically converts.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Hauser. And stolen by Anunoby. Beyond the arc. So it's the Celtics picking up the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And now, let's send it over to Allie LaForce, standing by with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Thank you very much. Jalen, you had it going. Can you talk about the confidence you had tonight?
I'm just trying to continue to show people what I can do, continue to get better. It's a long journey. It's a process. I still got a long way to go and a lot to learn, so I'm going to just keep going up.
It's all part of the journey. Thanks, Jalen.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for Allie LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Jaylen Brown.